in the warm, golden-lit backyard of Meadowbrook, where the air smelled sweetly of cinnamon tea and autumn leaves. Whiskers, the black cat, stretched lazily on an old stone bench. His emerald green eyes sparkled as Mrs. Gable stepped outside, wrapping her favorite knitted shawl around her shoulders. "Well, now, Whiskers," she said softly, her voice as gentle as the breeze. "You look like you're waiting for a story." Whiskers tilted his head with a curious little meow. From the back porch, Lily peeked through the door, a smile lighting up her face. She knew that when Whiskers visited Grandma Gable's backyard, a little bit of magic was sure to follow. Mrs. Gable sat beside the sleek black cat. "Today, my dear friend," she began, "I'll tell you a story from faraway India. A very old tale about a tiger, a Brahman, and a very, very clever jackal." Whiskers' tail gave an interested flick. "Once upon a time," Mrs. Gable continued, her voice drawing them into another world. "In a forest far, far away, a magnificent tiger was trapped inside a strong wooden cage. The villagers had locked him in, afraid he would harm their livestock. The tiger paced back and forth, his stomach rumbling with hunger, his heart filled with desperation. 'Let me out,' he would roar softly. 'I promise I will be good.' One day, a kind Brahmin, a holy man dressed in simple robes, happened to be walking by. 'Oh, noble tiger,' the Brahmin said, his heart aching at the sight, 'who has placed you here in such misery?' The tiger pleaded, 'Please, good Brahmin, open this cage. I will be forever grateful to you.' The Brahmin hesitated for a moment. He knew tigers could be dangerous, but compassion filled his heart, and with trembling hands he reached out and lifted the heavy wooden latch. Creak. The cage door swung open. The tiger stretched his powerful limbs, stepping out into the forest clearing. Then his eyes gleamed with a sudden, hungry light. "Thank you, Brahman," he growled, "but I am very hungry, and you look like a fine meal." The Brahmin was shocked. "But you gave me your word," he cried. The tiger sneered. Words mean very little to a starving tiger. Terrified, the Brahmin fell to his knees. Desperate, he begged the forest itself for justice. He turned to a great banyan tree and asked for help, but the tree replied, "Humans cut our branches for wood and burn our roots. Why should I help you?" Next he asked the dusty path he stood upon, but the path said, "People step on me all day long, showing no respect. Why should I help you?" He then pleaded with the flowing river, which whispered back, "Humans throw their waste into my clean waters, polluting me. Why should I help you?" Just as all hope began to fade, a small, clever-looking jackal trotted out from behind a bush. "Good Brahmin, why do you cry so?" the jackal asked, twitching his nose. The Brahmin explained his terrible situation. "The tiger wants to eat me, even after I freed him from his cage." The jackal blinked, pretending to be utterly confused. "A tiger in a cage, and you let him out? I'm sorry, I don't understand at all. It seems impossible. Could you show me exactly how it happened?" The tiger, growing impatient, rolled his eyes. "It is simple, you foolish jackal," I was inside the cage. The man opened the latch. The jackal shook his head. Inside, but you are so big, and the cage is so small. I cannot picture it. It's impossible. Tigers simply do not fit in such tiny cages. The tiger, now quite annoyed by the jackal's doubt, huffed, "Of course I fit. I will show you." And with that, the proud tiger squeezed himself back inside the wooden cage to prove his point. "Oh," said the jackal, peering inside, "how fascinating." And then the cage closes. Like this. In a flash, the jackal slammed the door shut and firmly locked the latch. Slam! The tiger roared in fury. "What? He tricked me." The jackal stood back, puffing out his chest. "You were going to break your promise," he said calmly. "Consider this a lesson learned." The Brahman, overwhelmed with relief, bowed deeply to the quick-witted jackal, grateful beyond words for his life. Back in Meadowbrook, Mrs. Gable smiled down at Whiskers. "And that little Whiskers," she concluded, "is how wit is sometimes mightier than strength." Whiskers let out a proud meow, puffing out his own chest as if imagining himself as the heroic jackal. Just then, Lily ran out from the house. "Grandma, I loved it. Whiskers would definitely save someone too. I just know it." Mrs. Gable nodded warmly, pulling Lily into a gentle hug. "Yes, my dear," she said, "because kindness and cleverness, when used together, always find a way." And as the sun finally dipped behind the treetops, casting long shadows across the yard, Whiskers curled up contentedly on Mrs. Gable's lap, dreaming of faraway forests, fearsome tigers, and brave little jackals. Thanks for listening to our story today. If you enjoyed this tale, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more cozy stories from around the world. We'd love to have you join our little storytime community. See you next time.